Hello from GITEX 2025. I'm here together with Mounia Terhzaz, Regional CEO, Africa at Digital Virgo. Hello, nice to meet you again.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Digital Virgo is positioning itself as a strategic technical partner in Morocco. So how does this role go beyond just provisioning to support services, and how can you help within the national digital priorities?
Well, at Digital Virgo, as you said, we are beyond a service provider. We are a key and strategic partner to Moroccan digital transformation and transition. What it means, I mean, we are act and co-build with the stakeholders of Morocco on a broader ecosystem and digital objective, which are financial inclusion, accessibility to content. So this is the main goals and objective where we are working aligned with these national, priorities of Morocco. And what is our value added? Actually, we are combining technical expertise with a very depth in understanding of local specificities, whether in mobile monetization or mobile payments, and also service delivery.
Okay, so digital transformation plays a crucial role in your service portfolio.
Yes, for sure. I mean, we are a facilitator and a connector of a wide range of content providers.
Yeah.
Whatever is the field, I mean, it could be education or music or VOD, and we connect these content providers to the telecom operators through infrastructure. Technical infrastructure, mobile payments one, but also distribution.
Mm-hmm. So Morocco's digital economy is evolving as ever. So how can you walk us through some areas, particular, for example, Fintech, telco partnerships, or local content monetization, where you contribute to this evolving process?
I mean, where we contribute is obviously on what I mentioned is financial inclusion. You know, with this alternative payment method that we deliver, we talk about direct carrier billing, DCB, mobile money, and this is what we provide. And this is how we contribute in working with the stakeholders in the whole Morocco, regulators and telecom operators, and we make all this connection and as a facilitator based on technology, but also on a very deep know-how of the market.
Okay, so what unique challenges or opportunities have you encountered while integrating alternative payment solutions like direct carrier billing into Morocco's ecosystem? And how have you tailored your approach?
I mean, opportunities for sure are huge. I mean, you know that in Africa, when we are talking about payment methods, it's even more relevant in the continent and in Morocco, where we have like half, in some region, half of the population is unbanked. So it's important also to give the means to the user and to the content providers to access millions of users by their mobile phone. And also to follow some important trends. We are talking about esports, about mobile TV. You know, with this 5G is growing infrastructure, and we are here to put this layer where we bring really rich value-added services.
So it's more about empowering the citizens of Morocco.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Morocco is facing and is challenges and with the big acceleration of his ecosystem. So we are here, I mean, to empower this whole ecosystem, bringing means of payments, but also services that would, I mean, enrich the customer user experience.
So when we look at Morocco, especially from a local merchant and content creator perspective, how are you enabling them to monetize and scale their services through, for example, partnerships with telecom operators?
Yeah, I did mention some of the field where we work with content providers. I mentioned music, VOD, sports, esports, and this is where, I mean, sometimes it's really local providers in Africa that cannot reach audience and cannot live from their content and from their offering. And this is where we help them. I mean, we help them, I mean, monetize their content, their offering, and penetrate some large scale of markets in Africa, since we are present in many countries, over 30 countries in the world, and 15 in Africa. So this is where we are really relevant in terms of empowering their content, and beyond this connector, role that we have, we are like a facilitator of a go-to-market, because we don't support only on technology, we support also on visibility and engagement with digital marketing, and this is really scaling their audience and their reach.
So you give them the benefit to somehow help them to monetize it as well through digital marketing?
Exactly. We have some really good expertise in digital marketing. We are working heavily with Google and with experts and with the smart data and data science. So we have some very specific ways to target, and this is how we manage to target users that are expecting education or gaming or sports. And I think it's a role where we really empower, and we do a facilitation between these content providers and and the users in Africa.
And it creates loyalty at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure, it creates loyalty, engagement. We are preparing the football competition, the one that is coming in Morocco at the end of the year, and this is where again we come with some rich services to follow competition with the interactivity solution around these competitions.
So it's all about staying agile in such an ecosystem.
It's an obligation to be agile.
Yeah.
It's an obligation to have a good understanding of the expectation, the user behavior locally. I think that being local in Morocco or in other territories where we are present in Africa is key, because we can understand expectation of Burkina user, or Nigeria or Moroccan. So that makes a huge difference.
Sounds very exciting.
Yes, it is.
So looking ahead, what role do you envision as Digital Virgo playing in Morocco's digital future?
Well, I think that Morocco ecosystem is evolving quite rapidly, but in the same time it's quite traditional in the payment method and adoption. And our challenge is also to work on making more trust and usage on this type of billing methods that I did mention, and to navigate through regulatory requirements, so that we really contribute completely to this financial inclusion and to enrich the digital offer.
So earlier in our conversation, you mentioned a very big number of people who are unbanked still.
Yeah.
So how is your outlook about that? Do you think we will change that in the near future? Are you optimistic?
I don't think that. I think that this kind of. I don't think that the credit card would explode and it would change.
Yeah.
I think that we say that 50% are not using banks, but we have means and alternative methods that would replace and would gain, financial and digital inclusion, especially for youth and rural, users. I think about Morocco. We see the real explosion of this kind of payments. Digital DCB is used like 15% of the market, and the digital services are paid now by this kind of mobile payment.
All right. Thanks for your time. It was very insightful.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was Tech Africa News from GITEX 2025. You can find more on techafricanews.com.